Hello, welcome to Nursing Genetics for the summer, and also welcome to Canvas. We're using a new platform, and I think you guys will enjoy it. It is pretty self-explanatory and easy to navigate in, and I think that you'll find that it might be even a little easier than Blackboard. So here we go. We've got some getting started information, information about Chelsea and I, including our contact information in there. And then here's some quick access buttons. So course announcements, okay, you can click on there and you can get right into the recent announcements, or you can access it over here on the left side too. So there's lots of different ways to access the same thing. So let's go back home. And then here is a button that you're going to, or a quick access tab that you're going to use a lot. Those are the learning modules. That's where everything is. And so here's where we were, about your instructor, and then overview of course structure here. You've got 3 modules, okay, and each module will have reading assignments and case studies, and each module will also have its own exam. So the first module is only 2 weeks, and that's laying the foundation for genetics, mitosis, meiosis. Just it's more physiological because we've got to get that foundation down so we can then apply it to the disorders that we get into in the last 2 modules. Okay. There will be some extra credit opportunities that may be offered during the semester, so it's very important that you check your announcements and email at least daily. Also, that's the main way that Chelsea and I can get a hold of you if we need to get information out. So with an online course, it is very important that you check your announcements and emails frequently. So now you can hit the next button, and it will take you on down the list of things available in the course. Like here's the rubric for the case study. So just please keep in mind that scholarly writing is expected. So APA citing and reference page is an expectation. Also, answers need to be thorough and detailed. Okay, and the more detailed you can be, not only the more points you get, but also it helps you prepare for the exam, because that's what these case studies are designed for, to help you understand the concepts that you're going to need for that for the exam. Okay, so let's go back to home. Okay, and then so learning modules. Okay, so course documents, rubrics. Okay, there's also the student handbooks on here if you want to refer to that at all, if you need that during the summer. Here are the Module 1 learning objectives. Okay, and then again the first 2 weeks. So it's the shortest module. So the other 2 modules are 3 weeks apiece. Okay, and so this kind of just gives you an overview of what it covers, when the assignments are due, when the exam is, but that's also going to be in the assignment section as well. Okay. Okay, so again, you can hit the next button, but I'm going to go, I like going back to modules. I like seeing everything in front of me. Okay. And then here are your videos. So each chapter has a recorded lecture with it. Okay, and then the ones I made my own PowerPoint, so I have the PowerPoint and then the video, but all the other PowerPoints that go with the other recorded lectures are down here. So if you wanted to print those and then write notes on them as you were listening to the lectures. So the lectures are just a brief overview. It does have the highlights in there, but it's not a replacement necessarily for reading the chapter. Okay, so pace yourself with that reading. Okay, and then here are some additional resources. Each module has a section on that helps to further explain the content, just different ways of getting that explanation. Okay, and then written assignments. For Module 1, you only have 2 written assignments. This one is attached, but then your other written assignment is what's on page 128 in the text. I did include an extra credit option for case study chapter 16, so you click on that and it will take you to those questions. And so since this is a short module, I didn't I thought maybe putting 3 required ones would be a lot for 2 weeks, and so I did want to provide an extra credit option for some extra points there. Also, answering those will help in studying. Okay, and then the other 2 modules have 3 assignments, where this one only has 2. Okay, and week 3 is your exam 1. Okay, and that's going to be, what day is that? I think that's June 7th through the 13th. Okay, and so each module has exam review documents, study guides, and practice questions. Okay, and then after exam week, we start module 2, and again, same kind of format. Learning objectives, chapters. You can hit the next button. Okay, objectives for each chapter and so on. Okay, or we can go back to the modules tab here. And then let's go down back to module 2. Okay, and so then this is where we were at with the next buttons. We were clicking on, forward on all these objectives. Okay, and then here are the lecture videos and PowerPoint slides, same format as for module 1. Okay, and then additional resources, again, to help explain the content. Okay, make sure you understand the Punnett squares. Okay, that will come in handy for all the modules. Okay, and you will be allowed to have scratch paper with you during exams, because it will be helpful to do some Punnett squares for all the exams, especially when we get into disorders. Okay, so then here are your module 2 assignments. There are 3 of them. Okay, and again, you can see there's attachments here. And then week 7 is examination 2. Okay. Oh, I had put the dates in there. I don't know why it didn't update. I'm sorry about that. But the examination dates for each exam is in the syllabus. Okay, so let's go back down to where we were. I don't want to scroll too fast because I don't want to make you feel woozy. Okay, and so again, there's also study guides and reviews, and then practice questions and additional content. And then module 3, weeks 8 through 10. Okay, again, the same thing. We got our learning objectives, your PowerPoints, your lectures, okay, and then additional resources. And then your module 3 assignments, there's 3 of them. There are 3 of them. And then your exam is during week 11. That's going to be the 31st of July through August 6th, because we will need time to, I know the course ends on the 8th, but we need time to get those graded because there will be some essay questions. Okay, and again, practice questions, study guide. And so here, again, is another section where it has the assignments. This is where you will submit your assignments to be graded on Canvas. And again, the due dates are all here, okay, as well. And these all correspond to dates that each exam opens to. Okay, and then here's a little information on Canvas, helpful tips, support, a little information on getting started. And then just some general resources. Okay. All right. So I'm going to just real quickly, I'm sorry, just scroll fast. You can just kind of like look away for just a couple seconds here. All righty. So let's just look at the syllabus real quick. Okay. Okay, so here are the contact information for Chelsea and I. Okay, and then required text, genetics and genomics in nursing and healthcare, second edition. Make sure you get the second edition, because if you don't, the pages are going to be off and the content's going to be different. The chapters are switched around. Okay, and so here are just some professional standards. Some program outcomes, and then course intended learning outcomes. And so for each of the outcomes or the objectives for the chapter, it'd be really good if you just if you printed that as well, and then answered each one, or wrote a few sentences or a little update, or not update, but wrote about each objective, because that will also be a good way to study for the exam. Okay, like if you have to describe, explain, so because it's really important to understand some specific concepts. Okay, methods of instruction we've already been over. Via Canvas. That need to be changed. Sorry about that. Okay, and then we've got 3 exams, 120 points each, 8 case studies, 15 each. Okay, for 120 points, and then you need an introduction posted that first week, so we can take roll, and financial aid needs that. We need to submit verification. Okay, and that's 10 points. So for a total of 490 points, you need 73% to pass the course. Okay, exams will be proctored, but it's all to be announced, because we don't know what's going to be happening with the testing centers with COVID. But we will post announcements to that effect. And then again, here are your exam dates. Okay, the first 2 are Sunday to Saturday. Please take note that the last one is a Friday to Thursday, because we want to include a weekend on all your exams, but we need to, just because of people who have varying schedules. But Thursday, it's very important that even though it ends, like I said, it ends on a Friday, we need time to get everything graded, and these exams have essay components. Okay. And again, just highlighting assignments need to be written in scholarly language and contain any references utilized in completing the work. Okay, and there's the grading grid. There's just a little topical outline for breaking down your weeks and what's due. And then there you go. Alrighty. Well, again, welcome to the course. It's an interesting course. It's fast-paced. I think you'll like it. I hope you like it. Please feel free to contact Chelsea or I. You can contact me via text, email, or phone. If it's a weekend, it's better to contact me via text, because I don't check my emails as much on the weekends. So, but certainly if you have a question that needs to be answered, I mean, I'm totally okay with you texting, saying, hey, I just sent you an email just to let you know, so I know to check it, or just texting me the question, or if anything comes up. So if anything comes up, we know that people get sick, things happen, you get called into work, but please give us notice if if you can't meet a due date, so we can make arrangements for that. Alrighty, so we're here to help, and we look forward to working with all of you. Alrighty, thank you.